Hi, this video is for cross cleaning for Sonia. And Sonia, if you can share this video with John, maybe you guys can kind of watch it together to kind of see, what I find in terms of the website, why you're not getting any more traffic than you have currently. And then that way we can break it down to see what we need to do. So just to let you know, I have the website up here. What I'm gonna do is kind of compare it with your local competitors, and again, trying to see what is it about the website that it's not attracting the customers that I guess at one time it used to before. So with this front page, this is probably one of the most important page, because your landing page is where Google will tell the internet basically that how important this page is and what the page is all about, what the website is all about. And so the first thing I notice here is we need to get your click to call button more looking like a click to call button, because when I look at it at first I didn't think that it was, because you have these two other outliers here. So we can change that. But what's really important is the content on here. So what I usually recommend, and you probably might have heard it from Tommy, that with this front page you want at least, depending on how much services you're offering, minimum is about 1,500 words that really speak about the business and the services offered. And the reason why I say that is because it's going to tell Google, okay, this is the services that are offered. This is what, this business is, and this is what they're providing. And so, let's take a look more deeply into what the rest of the website is saying. So I see here you have, like, let's say tile and grout cleaning, stone polishing, and so forth. What I would do is, instead of leaving it all up here under services where you can go into those different services, I would put the links down here as well. And I thought I saw down here too, either up here or down here. And you're repeating some of the services. No need to do that. I mean, you say what we do here, which is your services, repeat it down here, but there's no link to, so if people see this, they want to right away go to it instead of going all the way back up here and clicking on here and looking, for what it is that they're looking for. So definitely, you can take one of these out, whether it's this section right here or this section. That way you can simplify the website and put the link on there. The other thing too is how the photos are saved. So let's say this one here. All right, see how it says just image one? So that's how this photo is saved. So instead of just saying image one, I would put something like tile cleaning and restoration in San Antonio. And you always want to put the city and location. I mean, and you can put anything, whether it's San Antonio, you can put shirts, Bulverde, whatever you want. Because again, Google doesn't look at pictures. They look at words, they read this as words. And so they're going to want to know, what is it that they're trying to crawl for? What is it that they're trying to rank for? Same thing with this one. Let's see. Okay, so that one's image 2. Again, change it to maybe stone cleaning and restoration in San Antonio. And then do it with the rest of the photos. So the photos are good. Just, again, save those where you're putting all those keywords in there. You can keep all this, like the stone cleaning, restoration, travertine cleaning, and so forth, but the way you save it has to be towed to the search engine. Okay, so that's it for the content. So once again, go ahead and put those minimum 1,500 words. I would even recommend at least 500 per service. So if we go back up here to your service, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's about 4,000 words, in the front here. And you can even narrow it down, maybe no less than 350. So if we did the math, so 350 times 8, we're looking at about at least 2,800 words on this front page. I'm wondering if you have any other awards here, because 2016, that's already been 5 years. If you don't have any further awards, I would just take this out, and you can keep all of these here. Remember that Angie's List is no longer Angie's List. It's just ANGI. You can keep this if it's still relevant. I'm not too sure if it is. And then your contact forms. So I wouldn't put the contact form again on the bottom. If you've seen some of my websites, I put them up toward the top so that people, you know, if they go to your website, they're already looking for services. So, you know, if you put the contact form all the way on the bottom, they may not even scroll that far down. And then you have your blog here, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about the blog in a little bit. Let's see. And then if you do have still these social media accounts, you know, it's really something to manage them. So make sure that they're updated and that the website that's listed on these social media accounts, and I don't think Google Plus exists anymore, make sure that the link to the website is up to date on these social media accounts. If they're not, you know, if you're not keeping up with it, I wouldn't even put it on here. If you need social media management, we have that as well. And from the bottom here, and I can't pull it up, but it says copyright 2018 cross cleans. So this is just telling, you know, whoever's really picky about websites, it's just telling them that this hasn't been updated for at least 3 years. Okay. All right. So that's it with the front page. I really want to get now into the behind the scenes and why you're not ranking and getting the customers that you need. So what I did was, let's see if I can click on here. So I did a search earlier and I put tile and grout cleaning since that's one of your primary services. And of course you always want to put the city, because if you just put tile and grout cleaning, that's the whole nation, right? Or the whole globe, the whole internet. So tile and grout cleaning San Antonio. And you know, with these are just Google ads. People are paying for these. We do Google ads too. Well, they're the guaranteed ads. It's just pretty much saying that anyone who clicks on these, if you get services from them, Google will guarantee their work. If not, the customer can put in a I guess a claim. That's what it would be called. And then they can be refunded at Google's discretion up to $2,000. So, you know, once these people stop paying for their Google guaranteed ads, you won't see them up here anymore. So good to have if you're, you know, wanting to get customers right away. It does cost money, and as soon as you stop paying for it, it's gone. This is another good place to be. It would be really nice to have cross cleans up here. So of course, with being up here in this map section, you need that Google My Business account. I thought you had mentioned that you had one. Just make sure that everything on that Google My Business account, if you do have one, is up to date. And that's another thing. In addition to your social media account, you have to keep that one updated as well. Make sure the hours are correct. Make sure the address and website is all up to date. And oh, you know, anything that you do, I mean, photos and so forth, is again saved correctly on the Google My Business account. So in order to be on this section, you have to have, in addition to the Google My Business account, you have to have been listed in many different directories, and they call those citations. So you have to have several citations. And so a citation, again, is just being listed on website directories. I'm talking about things like house.com, Yellow Pages, the BBB, Better Business Bureau is another source of a website directory. Other sources include Yelp, even Thumbtack, Angie's List, so forth. So those are website directories. And then, so what I do for my clients is I look at the top 3 here, and try to determine. I have a tool where I can see how many citations each one has. So if this Lone Star Tile and Grout Cleaning are on, they have 25 different citations. In other words, they're on 25 different directories. I look at where they're at and then try to replicate those, get 25 plus more, because the more citations you have, the more likely you'll be up here in this section. So yes, it's good to be in this section, but any other cleaning company, tile cleaning and floor care services can easily outbeat you by having more citations, by listing their business on different websites. Okay, so that's it for citations. Now, the most important thing here is being in this organic section. And the reason why it's important, because number one, it takes a lot of time to get up here, especially if there's a lot of competition. And I know in San Antonio, there's a lot of competition when it comes to tile and grout cleaning, to, any type of floor care, whether it's tile and grout, hardwood, carpet, all those different types of saltillo, which is another one that you offer. So with the term tile and grout cleaning San Antonio, your organic or your top competitor here is Alamo's Team.com. Okay, so they're getting most of the traffic when somebody enters this term, tile and grout cleaning San Antonio. The good thing is that you are listed on here too. Remember right here, cross cleans. Remember I said with here it takes a while to make it to the front page. It's not like up here in this map section where somebody can come along and just have more citations and beat you. Here you can be on this second. Once you made it to the top page or to the page one, it takes a while for someone to come along and beat you. So even though you're here, I don't know as far as the history in terms of cross cleans, how well they've done in the past, where maybe at one time you were up here where Alamo's team was. And so it may be where you were on here for years, and these other companies here are starting to catch up and beat cross cleans. So eventually, if you have more companies coming along, you may not even be on this first page. And you do want to be on this first page, because this is where this Alamo's Steam team is probably getting about 75-80% of the clicks, probably getting most of the customers who are requesting for quotes, getting most of the business. All right, so you definitely want to be here. So what does it take to be in this top here? Well, there is a tool that I use, and it's called Ahrefs or Ahrefs. And okay, so this is a tool, and so I can see what's going on with your website. And by the way, so the other two websites that you had mentioned to me, which ones were those? I'm trying to find the information that you gave me. So that was, let's see. So crosscleaning.com. And so that's the one I believe that no, this one's cross clean. So crosscleaning.com, actually it redirects to your homepage. And then that crosscleaningtx.net, that one's just out there. I mean, it's not even referring back to your to crosscleans.com. So that one, if you have any push from that page, it's not affecting your home page right now. All right, so crosscleans.com, this is telling me about your home page. Okay, so this is the strength of your home page, and this is the kind of like the trust factor, right? In Google's eyes, this is how much they trust your web page. So think of it as 0 to 100, 100 being, totally, this is a strong web page. Same thing with this one. In Google's eyes, you are trusted from 0 to 100. I mean, you're at 0.1. So this is your backlinks and your referring domains. Now, typically, in the average website, I think it might have hurt you to have all those other, or the two other websites, because you have referring domains and you have backlinks. The thing with backlinks, you have 284 backlinks. You can have multiple backlinks from one referring domain. This is where it gets kind of technical, so I hope you try to keep up with me here. So looking at your referring domains, so these are the ones that are mentioning your website, okay? So this, I guess, stands for advertisingtypepad.com, moviezu.com. So these are, again, if I click on these things, they'll show that you're listed on. It looks like these are. This might be a directory. This is definitely a directory, and then some of them may even be blogs. I just have to go directly into it, and I'm not going to waste your time with that. But just know that not all referring domains are created equal. So if you see here, 0 to 100 again, the higher the number, the stronger that referring website. So you see here that local.yahoo.com is a pretty strong referring domain. So, if your client had this and you didn't, I try to get that for you, but you already have that one. Whereas something like this one, happyinstitching.blogspot.com, only has a rank of 1. So I would not, I would even, if I saw your competitor had that, I wouldn't even bother. Same thing with this one. Craigslist, airport.blogspot. So I wouldn't even get that for you. But I'll definitely go into some of these top-rated locals. It's a good one too. And of course, the higher the number, the better. Feed burner seems to be pretty high too. Okay, so that again is the domain rating, right, for each of these, the strength of these referring domains. Okay, I'm going to go back. Hopefully I haven't lost you yet. And then your backlinks. Now you have 284 backlinks. Same thing. Backlinks are not created equal. So if I look on here, you notice how it said 284 backlinks. And I also mentioned that you can get multiple backlinks from just one referring domain. So if you notice here, you have 2. It's really just 2, because everything here, if you look on the right, everything here is coming from crosscleans.com. So we can probably even just say 1 referring domain, or right, it's coming from 1 referring domain. All of these are from the blog. So that's where that 200 plus comes from. A lot of it's from the blog. And even if we go, let's say, to page 4, notice it's still crosscleans coming from the blog, crosscleans.com. So that kind of fools us when we go back to the overview. Because with 38 referring domains, 284 backlinks, it's giving you an organic traffic of 38 land on your website. But I could tell you, even though you're having 38, that doesn't mean that you're getting the customers you want. And I'm going to explain why here in a little bit. Because yes, you're attracting them. You're attracting at least 38 visitors to your site a month. But the question is, how come they're not calling? How come they're not asking for your service? And we'll get into that here in a little bit. Okay, so what I did is, all right, so Tile Grout Cleaning San Antonio, your competitor, AlamosTeamTeam.com. So I did the same thing with them. And this is their data using that same tool. So you notice that here, they don't have any backlinks. They don't have any referring domains, but yet they're getting organic traffic of 37. Why is that? That's because this is not their home page. If you look up here alamosteamteam.com. This is actually one of their service page, tile grout cleaning. And that's because they have actually optimized this website right here. So let's go back here. We'll go to Alamos Team. So this is where, when people are searching for the tile and grout cleaning, they're redirected to this page as opposed to their home page. Because this is their home page. Right here, this is their home page. Okay. And so they did a good job of, really trying to, if somebody wants tile and grout cleaning, they've redirected them to this page right here. Now, I can also do, if we go back to their home page, let's take a look at this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab their home page and we're going to put it on the, right here. I'm going to show you something right quick. Okay, just take a look at their, you see that there's no data, because again, it's a specific service page, right? So you're going to get this when you're on your home page. They have an organic traffic going to that one service page of 37. And so if we go to their home page, let me do a search. Let's do that. Okay, now we can see that they're getting 56 referring domains, 312 backlinks. They have a strength of their homepage is at 28 out of 100. They have a trust factor with Google of a 14. And if you look here, they have a lot of organic keywords. PPC, pay-per-click, so right now they're advertising. And so when I go through their organic keywords, let's look at that. And so we can see here, this is the keyword that they're targeting, the volume, how hard it is to rank for that keyword. Again, it goes from 0 to 100. The 0 is easy to rank, 100 is harder to rank. This is the traffic that they're getting, the position. So in other words, if someone were to type in sanitizing companies near me and they're in San Antonio, they're on page 2 and they're getting 32 lands to their website. So if we're looking though at tile cleaning San Antonio, there's a search volume every month, this volume section column here of 90. Out of that 90, they're in position number 2 for that keyword tile cleaning San Antonio. And they're getting 13 lands to their website per month for that keyword. Same thing with carpet cleaning, 350 search volume. They're getting 9 of those, and they're on page 1. They used to be on page 2. They went up 3, so that's good for them. Okay, here's one again. Grout cleaning San Antonio, Texas. Search volume is 20. Out of those 20, they're getting 7 lands to their website. They're the number 1. If you type in grout cleaning San Antonio, Texas, just the way this is spelled out, they'll be the first one on the search page. And so what your goal is to, be somewhere around here, 1, 2, or 3. Of course, our goal is to hit number 1, correct? So we want to be somewhere where we're on that very first page. And so they're on the first page for a lot of things, sanitizing companies. So anything here, position 0, not 0, but 1 to 10, they're on the first page. First page for that one, but down at the bottom, rug cleaning, they're on the first page. They're on the second page for Steam Team, first page for San Antonio Carpet Service. So you can see where I'm going here, right? So they're on the first page for a lot of things, and that's what we're trying to rank you for, to be on the first page for all the services that you're trying to provide. And so what I would do is I take some of these keywords that are relevant to your, like this one, grout cleaning San Antonio, and I try to use that as a target keyword for your website. so that we can get some of the share of this 20. They may be getting 7. We want to get the same 7 too. We want to get more than 7. We want to get all 20 if we can. But look, they're the number 1 for that. So we want to get at least 7 as well. Same thing here. Tile and grout cleaning San Antonio. 40 searches per month. They're in position number 2. Out of that 40, they're getting 6 lands to their webpage. So I would definitely put that as a keyword for yours if you don't already have one. So hopefully that makes some sense there. The other thing I wanted to try is a different service that you provide. So I also did Saltillo Tile Cleaning San Antonio. And as you can see here, this is your competitor, your top competitor for that keyword, which is San Antonio Saltillo Cleaning. So if we click on that one, let's see, come on. All right, so, and they don't have a great first page either, you know, they don't have the 1,500 words minimum. So we can definitely beat these guys out for, you know, their homepage. And actually, this is not even their homepage. This redirected us to, and I'll show you here in a minute. This directed us to one of their service pages. So I'm going to go here. This is the service page that right here. So this is the service page that it directed me to. So I'm going to do the exact URL. Okay, again, you'll see there's no backlinks, no referring domains, because this is not their homepage, but they have organic traffic of only 4. Which again, I think you can beat them with just the term Saltillo Cleaning San Antonio. So these are their keywords, like I had mentioned with the other ones, and what they're ranking at. So for Saltillo San Antonio, they're on the first page. Here they're on the third page, fourth page. Okay, so we can definitely take some of these things, especially, yeah, see, so the reason why a lot of them that they're not ranking high is because these are national keywords, and how I could tell is that they don't have the term San Antonio in them. So that's why they're ranked low. Whereas here, Saltillo Tile San Antonio, they're at the first page for that one. Okay, but if we try to do their home page, take this out, so we can see what their backlinks and so forth looks like. Okay, so they have over 1,500 backlinks, 40 referring domains. So it could be blogs as well. But they have organic keywords of 260. So on their homepage, they're getting an organic traffic of 35. All right, so the reason why, now I want to get to the reason why that you're not getting the traffic that you need. I'm going to go back to yours. Okay, so it says here you're getting the 284 backlinks. Most of it's coming again from your blogs, and that's why this is low, because you don't have this you know, what Google says, okay, I trust these guys, because most of your backlinks are coming from yourself, from your own website. So there's really not many backlinks that are coming from other websites, and that's how we can help you, is to get more of those backlinks coming from other websites talking about yours, saying that you are the people who are providing this service, you know, that it is true that you are providing floor care services. So we definitely need to improve that so that this can go up. The other thing too is you have the organic keywords, some of them, but we want to make sure that they're not things that are not relevant. And let's take a look at that. Okay, so you have these Mexican tile cleaning as keywords, but that's a national keyword again. So anyone, let's say from Arizona or California, can, it doesn't apply to San Antonio. So you're only getting about close to 3 of those landings to your website. The good thing is that you're ranked at on the first page if someone types that in. Okay, here we go. So tile cleaning San Antonio. There is a volume search of 90. You're ranked on the first page. You used to be on the 7th one down that first page, but now you're number 10. Went up on the tile and grout cleaning San Antonio. So that's why we found you toward the bottom. You're number 8. Grout cleaning San Antonio went down to. So, you know, we'll try to really get you up to closer to number 1. Of course, you're number 1 for all these that has your name, right? Because nobody's going to rank for that other than you. Okay, tout and grout cleaning company, you're on the 2nd page for that. So we're trying to make sure that we get you ranked for the ones that are relevant to your site. Because you can get someone, let's say, I'm going to try to find something else here. And you have something from San Diego. I don't know why. See, the tile floor cleaning company, I mean, what's the use of having that if someone is trying to look for tile floor cleaning from, you know, up in Washington or something like that? That's not going to be relevant to your site, so I wouldn't even bother really honing in on that one. Cleaning company, San Antonio, Texas. No traffic to that one. All right, so hopefully that makes sense to you. And again, if we go back to your website, this is why, because when they, you know, do tile and grout cleaning, they're brought here, but they're not going to your service page. I mean, where are they going to find it? There's no click up here. They have to go up here and actually click. Have to choose from this, read it, and then go all the way down to the bottom in order to get here. That's why you're not getting the traffic to tile and grout cleaning. You know, and there's no link down here. So if you show them this tile and grout cleaning, where's the link? They want to see it. They need to be able to click on here. Same thing down here. You know, you want them to click on here. And that's the reason why for certain services, all of the services, because they don't want to, you know, look for it pretty much. And so they're landing on your website, like you saw. You're getting, you know, people to come to your website, getting 38 over the past month, but you're not getting them to go to this specific services. Okay, if they come on here, they can't click on anything, so they're going to leave right away. And if this doesn't look clickable, they're not going to click this either. If there's no form up here for them to fill out right away, they're not going to fill it out. So hopefully that makes sense to you. We can definitely revamp your website to, you know, reflect some of the recommendations that I made. You can do it on your own. That's why I'm giving this to you, so you can do it on your own if you'd like to. If you want to reach out to me, I can do this for you, and I can get you those keywords that you need. And what I would do is, you know, I'll keep all these services here if you want them all, but we really need to, number 1, make sure that we're getting the traffic here, but also making sure that we get the traffic to each of these services. Okay? If you have any questions, I am, you know, I'll be okay to get on a Zoom call or some sort of video call. I know a lot of people prefer to do kind of like a face-to-face, so that's the closest I can get face-to-face. I'll be glad to talk with you and John on what needs to be done and really deep dive into, you know, the work that's required. Also like to know what your goals are, how to, you know, of course, how to get there. My number, 210-610-7711. A lot of times during the daytime, it's, you know, you probably have to leave a message. I don't mind you texting me at that number. But feel free to reach out and I'll be glad to help. Okay, thanks. I'm sorry it was so long, but I really wanted to explain it to you. Okay, have a good one. Bye-bye.